I ain't got no car, y'all. Your girl ain't got no car. Now, who do you ever see make that statement and smile? Because I'm not joking, I'm not playing, I'm serious. I really don't have a car as of today. But I'm smiling because since that happened, I haven't had any worry. I haven't had any bad feelings. I haven't been feeling misfortuned. I haven't been feeling like God is taking something away from me. I haven't been feeling troubled. My spirit has literally been filled with just calmness, peace, and joy. Today is Friday, and I had a dream on Wednesday. And I believe it's that dream that gave me a boost to peace. Because when you're a person that is constantly praying and asking God to take care of you, and He continues to show you that He will take care of you, when things happen, things that you need are taken away from you, you don't start doubting that God won't take care of you. So I'm going to tell you the dream I had. So in this dream, I'm in the car and I'm driving, and I'm seemingly by myself in this car. And as I'm driving, it looks like I'm in a city. I'm not taking any straight roads. It seems like every time I turn a corner, there's another corner. And as I turn these corners, I keep seeing fast food restaurants. And I want to stop. Like, I'm seeing McDonald's, I'm seeing this burger joint, and I'm like, oh, I should stop to one of these fast food restaurants, but I keep going and I keep turning corners. So in the second part of my dream, I'm in the road and I'm walking. And I'm in the road where the Mennonite mechanic shop is. For those of you from my town, you know where the mechanic shop is, where we take our cars to get serviced and all of that. So I'm in the road with someone and I can't identify the second person. But I'm also in the road with my sister. And we are happy and laughing and walking on this road. And my sister has a bottle of Jergens lotion. Like, she has a bottle of lotion. We're clowning on her. We were like, girl, you got lotion and all. She said, at least I'll be prepared. My foot ain't getting ashy on this road. And the person that's with us is like, do y'all know how to dance the Cupid Shuffle? Do y'all know how to dance the Cupid Shuffle? Me and my sister, we do it all the time. So we're in the road, still near the mechanic shop, and we're walking, and we started to dance the Cupid Shuffle. And my dream ended there. There are significant signs in this dream. And as much as we talk about motivation, I feel led to also share you some dreams. So I'll talk about what my dream was, what happened in my wake life, and the revelations that I got from the dream. So I had this dream on a Wednesday, but Tuesday, I'll tell you about Tuesday. Tuesday is a day that I got up. I got up for work, and my spirit was so cross. Like, it was like, I'm angry. And I was driving to work, and while I was driving to work, something just kept telling me, turn around. So I called in. Like, I literally called in frustrated. I'm like, I'm too frustrated to come in today. I don't know what's wrong, but I don't feel like I'm supposed to come in to work today. So I went home on Tuesday. When I was actually led to do my first EWO video that day. So if you watch my first EWO, your girl was home and I was supposed to be at work, but I felt led to do that. But that was a day that I just was so frustrated, and it took me about 7 hours to shoot that 20-minute video. It was rough, but I did it. So Wednesday, I was able to make it to work okay. But it was when I was coming home, it was dark. It was about 9 or 10, and my car just was doing what it wanted to do. I called a friend. They helped me get started. And I'm on the road driving, and I was like, you know what, God, I just want to be able to make it home. I just want to be able to make it home. And I did. I made it home. I didn't do much when I got home, just got ready for bed. And that's when I had this dream. So I'm driving to work. Sorry, y'all. My hair keeps sticking to my forehead and sweating. So I'm driving to work Thursday. I'm driving to work yesterday. And I'm approaching the Mennonite mechanic shop area. And my car just starts doing what it wants to do. And I said, man, if I could just make it in the yard, if I could just make it in the yard. And I was able to make it in the yard. And the guy, he took the keys and he said, I'm going to do a full diagnostic. Let's see what's going on with it. And I ended up calling a family member. They had to take me to work. But I remember even with all of that going on, as I was going to work, I wasn't driving anymore. Now I was in the passenger seat. I just had so much peace. Even throughout the day, it was like something could be majorly wrong or something could be a minor issue. But regardless of what happened, that even during that situation, it didn't frustrate me. It didn't frustrate me at all. It was like all the frustration I had for Thursday, I already had on Tuesday. I already worked that off. I said, it's crazy how when something is actually wrong, I got so much peace. Like, even today when I got the call and they were telling me what was wrong, I laughed and I told my boss, because he's been telling me, Joe, you should upgrade your car. It's time for you to get a new car. It's time for you to get a new car. And I was like, no, I'm going to ride Betsy till the wheels fall off. I'm good. I'm going to know when it's time. I told him, I said, I'm going to know when it's time. And I said, guess what? It's time. It's time. So here is how my dream correlated with what happened. I was dreaming that I was driving. And then I went from driving to being in the road with my sister and someone else. And I was around the Mennonite mechanic shop. On Wednesday, I dreamt that. On a Thursday, my car started freaking out while I was driving. And I ended up without a car by the Mennonite mechanic shop. That morning, the very next morning, you guys. So that's what happened in my dream life, and that's what happened in my real life. But something else is happening in the spirit. As I looked up the meanings of certain parts of my dream, I was driving in the first part, and driving means that you're in control, that you're in control of the direction of your life. And it means that you're making progress. You're making progress towards success or endeavors. So I was driving, I was in control, and I was making progress. While I was driving, it was like I was in a city, but I wasn't going straight. I wasn't taking straight roads. I kept turning corners. And to turn corners means that you're making a decision for your path. And it's either you're going to turn A and you're going to turn B. Corners also mean pleasant surprises, like you never know what was around the corner. But I never ran into anything dangerous. Like whatever corner I turned was a good direction. Can I say it like that? And I kept seeing fast food restaurants. And those for me represented temptation. Like I kept wanting to stop to the McDonald's or stop to the KFC. And I did not stop because I knew that it was going to delay me. I knew it was going to be a distraction. I knew that if I made a stop, that it would slow me down from where I was going. So in the second part of this dream, I did not have a car. I was walking in the road, but walking means progress. See, driving means progress. Driving means you're in control, but walking still means progress. So whether I was driving or whether I was walking, I was still moving. I was still making progress. And the fact that I was with company, I didn't recognize the person, but I was with my sister. And when you dream about your sister, you're dreaming about connection. You're dreaming about friendship. You're dreaming about good people or good company. You're dreaming about loyalty. So it was like, regardless if I'm driving, now that I'm walking, I'm still making progress, but I'm making progress with the right people around me. My sister had this bottle of Jergens or this bottle of lotion in her hand, like under her arm. And we were making fun of her while we were walking, like, oh, this girl bring lotion, she bring lotion. She said, y'all can laugh at me if y'all want to, but I came prepared. I ain't getting ashy on this road. And the bottle represented self-care. It represented self-love. It represented a level of preparedness. Like, yes, we were walking, but the company that I had was prepared for the journey. Like, even though I didn't have it, like somebody brought, like, people are coming on this journey with you. The people that you are walking with on this journey are coming with things that you need along this journey. Like, regardless of what you have, they're going to be equipped to help you along this journey. They making sure while you walking, you won't get ashy. Like, you could be tired, but at least you ain't ashy. Like, they have what you need for the journey. Another thing that I got from that part of the dream was not knowing who the third person was. Like, I knew it was myself, and I knew it was my sister, who represented loyalty and connection, who represented familiar people. But the other person represented new people coming on your journey, new people coming into your life, new people that are going to walk with you. Like, some people only want to drive with you. These people are going to be willing to walk with you. There are going to be new connections. There are going to be new people that are with you along the way, new connections that you make along the way while you make progress. In the last part of the stream, we were dancing. We were dancing. Dancing represents confidence. Dancing represents celebration. It represents praise. So it was like, no, I'm not driving anymore. I'm not alone anymore. I have company. I'm making progress. I'm in company with right people. And I am still happy. Like, some things did not make it along the journey, but I'm still happy. I still have praise. I still have confidence. I still have celebration. I'm still celebrating. I don't know where I'm walking to, but I'm celebrating because I didn't lose. It just felt like I didn't lose anything. It felt like I didn't lose anything. I wasn't thinking about the car. We weren't talking about the car. We were just continuing to move, continuing to make progress. Another thing that I thought about was the song that the person asked us if we knew. If you've ever heard the Cupid Shuffle, it's a song where you have to follow instruction. It's a song where you have to follow instruction to the left, to the left, to the left, to the left, to the right, to the right. And you have to move along with the song. And so I feel like even the use of that song in the stream was still confirming that there was direction. There was direction. Like, you had people and connections along with you on the journey. You had tools that you need to walk, and you also had direction. My motivation to you is, yes, along your journey, you're going to lose things. You're going to lose things that you feel like you need. You're going to feel like you lost control. You're going to see them. It's going to feel like you've been slowed down. Along your journey, there are going to be distractions. There are going to be temptations. There are going to be things that want you to stop, things that want you to be delayed. And it just represented things that wanted to delay you in your past. You are just driving past those things now, because now you're more focused. Now you're more dedicated to where you're going. And even when you lose things along the way that are supposed to propel you, even when you have to slow down a little bit, you're still making progress. So I don't want anyone to feel like, because I don't have something or someone attached to my life or in my life anymore, that I'm not going to make progress. You are going to make progress. Yes, along the journey, you're going to feel sometimes like you are alone. You're alone and in control. But you're also having to make so many decisions for yourself, turning corners and not knowing what to expect. Along the journey, you will have distractions, things that you see that would want to hold you back, that want to slow you down, that want to delay you from making progress. And my advice to you is to keep moving forward. I have a girlfriend that always says, Joe, you got to confuse the enemy. See, the enemy is confused. Like, she walking now and she's still happy? She more happy? Walking requires so much more energy than driving does. But when you were driving, you may have been alone. And now that you're walking, you're just in right connection. You are with the right people. You have trust. You have loyalty. And you're still making progress. I don't want you to take that out of your head. You're still making progress. you're still making progress. It may be coming slow. The money may be coming slow. The marriage may be coming slow. The job may be coming slow. Like whatever you're working on, whatever that new idea is, whatever that new business is, it may be coming slow, but you're making progress. And you're going to have what you need to get there. When you lose a car, you lose your mobile independence. Meaning every time you need to go somewhere, you have to depend on someone. And it takes away your independence a little bit. And it causes you to not be delayed, but it causes you to wait. It exercises the level of patience in you. It's either have patience or walk. Honestly, it's either have patience or walk. But just showing you that you are still making progress, that even without that thing, you're still going to be moving forward. And I feel like I'm still going to be moving forward. I have different projects and things that I need to do. And I just feel like I'm going to have to exercise patience. And patience may be what I need for this other part of the journey. So if he's having me to exercise that patience, then I'm definitely going to take notes in the lesson. I want to pass this test because I want to see what God is doing. Because he didn't have that happen to me to cause me frustration. He didn't have that happen to me to cause delay, because he showed me that I was still making progress and I was happy with my slow progress. He didn't do it to handicap me, so to speak. And if you know my story, like I always tell people, the last time I lost a car, I gained a business, and it slowed me down enough to make the connection to gain the business. And I feel like he's doing the same thing now. He's bringing people around me in that slow paced phase of this journey to connect me. I don't know who he's connecting me with, you guys, but I'm excited to see what they bring to the journey. I'm not worried about having a car. I know eventually I'm going to have a car, but I want to see what God is doing. And I want you to be excited in your journey when you're driving and when you're making slow progress. Be excited. Whatever phase of your journey you're in, if you're in the car and you're turning corners and, trying to find direction, ask God, what are you trying to show me? Where are you trying to get me to? And if you're walking and you're making slow progress, ask God, why am I so slow paced at this point in the journey? What do you want me to see at this point in the journey? There's something that I was supposed to do, but I couldn't do it at the pace I was at. I couldn't connect with certain people at the pace I was at. So you can't be frustrated when you feel delayed or when things don't go right. I'm saying this to make up your mind, to confuse the enemy, and take those periods of frustration and ask God, what are you doing in my life now? And how is that going to help me? Because it will. It always does.